course, with England as well as his club. Mauricio Pochettino says, we've got to love playing here. He makes a couple of changes from the win at Newcastle and possibly a tactical switch as well. Hugo Lloris in goal. Eric Dyer was in a back three when Spurs beat Chelsea at White Hart Lane in January. Kieran Trippier has made a quick recovery from an ankle problem. He replaces Kyle Walker-Peters, and Victor Wanyama comes in for Moussa Sissoko. Christian Eriksen set up both Spurs goals last Sunday, and it is another chance for Harry Kane to end his Premier League August hoodoo in front of goal. Antonio Conte's small senior squad looks even smaller today. So Thibaut Courtois is the first-choice goalkeeper, of course. Gary Cahill suspended. Cesar Azpilicueta, who also takes over the captaincy, reverts to the back three, which includes Andreas Christensen, his first Premier League start. Victor Moses has served his suspension for that Wembley red card, but Fabregas is banned today. So Tiemoué Bakayoko is given his debut despite not being fully match fit. David Luiz, of course, has played in midfield before. Willian got a couple of goals against Spurs here in that FA Cup semi-final in April. Alvaro Morata starts for the club for the first time after a goal and an assist as a substitute against Burnley. Premier League football. David Luiz. Morata's unmarked and he's put it wide. Oh, a golden opportunity inside 5 minutes.
What a chance. What a chance. He gets in between Alderweireld and Trippier, and he almost as if he has too much time to be able to see it coming onto his head. It is such a simple...
3 games. 2 of those games here.
Trying to put a cross in similar to the one of Azpilicueta at the other end. Bakayoko.
Nice turn from Kane. Really didn't wriggle past, but wriggled away from Courtois.
It's really unlike N'Golo Kante. You just see him here, he's static. He allows Harry Kane to go goal side, and once he gets into that space, he's always going to hit it.
In a Wembley setting with Kane. The run was good, the cross not quite so.
Yeah, the run was good. It's a poor decision from Azpilicueta. Just watch him there jumping forward, but he's nowhere near it. It just leaves Harry Kane in the channel on his own. It doesn't really... It's not Eriksen, but there is a space behind him.
Oh, it's a mistake by Christensen. And the danger that is Dele Alli was exposed to Chelsea. But his eyes lit up, and rather than make a more considered approach, he blazed it over the bar.
It's a great little run, he makes a mess of it, Christensen.
Here's David Luiz. It's something that Tottenham have got to be a little concerned about. I mean, it's a waft with his left foot, but with his right foot from that kind of position, which he's going to get more often in this midfield role.
Just leaning back there.
2 seasons out on loan with Mönchengladbach. Whistle's gone. In Chelsea's favour.
And he's right, it was a good decision.
Yes, but Matic wanted to go to Manchester United. And there's been a fair amount of criticism for Chelsea for selling him, but I think the player made it quite clear that where he thought his next port of call was. There's Wanyama doing a bit of a Matic job in the Spurs mid. And from Willian, here is David Luiz. To turn on to the left foot again, but he's going to have a chance now, maybe from the free kick.
Before was a little theatrical, but it was a foul. Dele Alli's trailing leg. Not the right one to go.
It's Alonso. It's fantastic. It's a Wembley wonder strike for Marcus Alonso and Chelsea. Halfway through the first half.
A lot of questions coming into this match for Chelsea. but they've had a really good first 25 minutes in this game, and that is absolutely brilliant from Alonso.
Balls in the other box. He certainly lost his footing the second time around, but here comes Tottenham again. Here comes Kane again. Asking for a corner. He hadn't brought his full wardrobe back from Italy after the summer.
Well, that's silly.
Whacked away. Automatic yellow card, Antonio Rudiger.
There's just signs that he's not comfortable. I mentioned it, that
it's tough to knock off the ball. Every ball is being fiercely contested, and that rather sums up the rivalry in the first half an hour. And Dyer's in trouble. David Luiz is down, although I'm not sure he quite matched the aggression of the Tottenham man when perhaps he could have done.
No, he's been clattered. Eric Dyer's gone right through them.
Work is the major verb in his life. Another player down at the moment though, and Bakayoko. Doesn't look too serious, isn't it? Not making it any easier for Tottenham to find their rhythm.
Oh, he's holding his back.
Actually makes an impact against Chelsea. Christian Eriksen. And the foul by David Luiz, well away from the play actually. A good.
It's so sloppy for
yards away. There was seen as a cynical piece of gamesmanship and looking for the Brazilian.
Initially, he should have been closer and shouldn't have let him get into that space, and then
into the net. Is from Eriksen. Nobody touched it. Nobody touched it. Friend or foe could have turned that in.
Look at the goalkeeper. He's helpless. There's nothing he can do. It's so close to him. The ball is absolutely brilliant. Any touch, I think it's Play
the advantage. Eriksen, such as it was, the advantage.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the advantage was. Ended up in the same position. It wasn't as if it was a more advanced position. The referees are very keen to allow play to go on, but it was a free kick in a deep.
Quetta. Now Kane. Oh, inside of the post and out. Great work by Vertonghen. And there's a goal kick in the end.
Thought it was a corner. I think David Luiz does absolutely brilliantly here. If you just watch him in the centre, he's near the penalty spot and he makes a run towards the near post with Eric Dyer. I just thought he got the possession in the first half.
Kane's back heel, and it was beautifully in sync with Christian Eriksen's burst.
It was a good little ball, and then he just sprinted. He was running, actually, it's possible to say it, too quick.
Spurs corner. And Kane's effort was blocked.
It was a big chance for Harry Kane.
Back with Vertonghen. Well, he stayed on his feet when he might have gone down, and Rudiger would be grateful for that. But Tottenham getting closer and closer and closer.
It's good from Kane. It's actually poor from Rudiger. You should never give him that time to touch.
Dembele. And for Davis. A bit back in. Oh, well, 10 minutes. Start of the second half dominated by Tottenham. And, very nearly leading to an equaliser. Kane looming large. But Azpilicueta is so good at reading danger signals. Read that one just in time.
Well, he's on his heels, Harry Kane. He boots the post in frustration, knowing
it's doing the job at the moment. This time he's given the free kick, and there was a chance to play an advantage. And there was one in the first half that Tottenham complained about, so maybe Anthony Taylor aware of that.
there was a little bit of showboating before that from Dele Alli. I think.
Now Willian. And Tottenham might be in trouble here. Willian's run, but enough of a challenge.
He overran it
by Davis, who hurt himself in making it.
First bit was really good from Willian. He gets through a little gap here, and then just that touch there just takes it away.
Tottenham are making a change. Anticipated by Jamie Redknapp. Eric Dyer does go off and make a difference straight away. Ali. Dembele. Big Victor. Not the spoils.
I always say it's a difficult technique, the ball travelling across you. They work it well, Tottenham. That's what they have to do when they get into those wider areas, work a position, and they did. I just wonder whether he could have slid.
Because he could be going off to Pedro. He's put Morata in. Still Morata, and it was deflected. A scrambling attempt by Lloris, maybe to even prevent the corner, but the counter-attack almost certainly stretched Spurs. It almost stretched the advantage for Chelsea.
Well, with Dyer gone off, there is a bit more space to counter-attack into. He always...
Okay, and here's Moses. Spurs not calm at the moment. To the game, William makes space for the shot, hits the post. Well, games are decided by the finest of margins at this level.
Well, William must know he's coming off. It's just for his two best moments of the match. But I have to say, you sometimes make an attacking substitution.
Taken by Eriksen. By Batshuayi. Desperate moment for the Chelsea substitute. The striker has put the ball in at the wrong end. And it is 1-1. It was a silly free kick to give away because look at the price Chelsea have paid for it.
Oh, it's the Bakayoko giving away the free kick that I can't...
What about the foul? Chelsea come again with Pedro, with Alonso! Oh. 3 minutes to go! Marcus Alonso strikes again at Wembley. Right in front of the Chelsea fans. The champions have had to dig very deep here, but it looks as though they've come up with the right answer.
Oh, that is a famous goal for that man, those fans.
Chelsea's ability to defend their Premier League title. Well, they've come to Wembley, and thanks to Marcus Alonso, with a first half free kick that was superb, and then a skimming low shot 3 minutes from the end that deceived Hugo Lloris. They have left Wembley with the points, and Mauricio Pochettino has to reflect on the same old story for Spurs. Chelsea very much a hoodoo side.